Just about set for football now here at Lumen Field in Seattle. Tonight, a couple of rivals doing battle in the NFC West. It's the Los Angeles Rams and the Seattle Seahawks. Mike Tirico alongside Greg Olsen and Jason Myers has us set to get started. Off we go on Sunday Night Football. The Rams once again led by Matthew Stafford at quarterback. First 12 years with Detroit, his 5th year with the Rams, including a Super Bowl championship, winning Super Bowl 56. The #1 overall pick all the way back in 2009.
Stafford was one of those guys, Mike, that I think through the first half of his career was probably the most underappreciated quarterback in the entire league. The talent was always undeniable. But what he was constantly discredited for was just the fact that he was on some really bad teams that were left to play really irrelevant football down the stretch. Immediately changed that narrative the second he joined a championship roster. Now, he's just trying to see if he can add some more hardware to that resume and solidify that legacy even further.
It's another run here for Williams. And a good tackle out wide will hold him to a gain of just 3.
And after that short run, puts them a little bit closer to the first down marker. And they're going to need to create more running room on the ground if they plan on extending this drive.
It's the quarterback with the sneak. And he's got it. Remove the change. First down at the 47.
I don't want to take anything away from the quarterback here, Mike. He did a nice job picking up that first down. But this play is won or lost by the big guys up front. They're the ones who need to get off the snap on time, get leverage on the defender, and create the space needed for the quarterback to pick up the first down.
So they come to the line for first down and 10. They put Adams in motion. A give, and here comes Williams. And pick up 3, or maybe 4. Nick Emanwari is there to make the play.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd down. On play action, it's Stafford. The ball deflected at least a couple of times, but it'll fall to the ground. It's incomplete. Devontae Adams, the intended receiver, and it'll be 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he'll be taken down, but they are in business inside the 30-yard line. That pass play good for 22. Good for a Rams first down.
A gain of 22 yards. First down, Rams.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll be taken down, but we have a chance for the first points of this game as they've set up 1st and goal.
That's another Rams first down.
And this offense just continues to chew up yards and get first down after first down. And defensively now, you find yourself a little bit on your heels. You're defending a goal-to-go situation. They need to step up here and get a stop.
No handoff. He'll keep it himself. And he will do it himself. He's in. Matthew Stafford. Touchdown, Rams. A terrific way to start this one. Not only a touchdown, but a nice long march down the field. Makes it a long walk back to the bench for the defense.
Mike, that's about as good as you can imagine starting a game offensively. To be able to sustain that many plays and be able to cap it off with a touchdown, that is a dream start for this offense.
Nevis, good on the extra point. And the Rams will take a 7-0 lead. So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. On the return, it's Rashid Shaheed. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. Seahawks come out, and they are led by a new quarterback, Sam Darnold. From USC, he's bounced around for his first 7 seasons. This is 5th different franchise as he starts year 8 in the NFL. And, Greg, it's year 1 with the Seahawks.
We had a chance to see him out on the field early in pregame, and I thought he looked really sharp. I thought he looked focused. We had a chance to talk to him earlier in the week, and he's excited for this opportunity today. He thinks he's got a chance to lead this offense and have a lot of success, and ultimately the #1 goal is to come out with a victory.
Throwing to open it up is Darnold. Escaping the danger, throwing and completing. And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
So you come back out here after watching the opposing team score first, and what you want to do is you got to establish a little early rhythm and get the drive started. Get a little positive energy into that huddle, and what hopefully starts out good ends with you being able to get some points of your own.
Ball on the 30 now. Here's 2nd down and 7.
Here we go, set.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's caught. It's Kenneth Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. 16-yard pickup on that one. 1st down, Seattle.
They've done a nice job spreading the ball around. Make the defense have to account for as many different weapons as possible here early. But think back to our conversation with this coaching staff, Mike. They identified this guy as someone they needed to get involved early and often, so that might be his first target. I don't think it's going to be his last.
Here's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Forced to his right. The coverage too good downfield. They'll wind up taking him down.
I can promise you this drives the offensive line coach insane. As you get close to the sideline, just throw the ball into the stands. Incomplete pass, live to play another day. Instead, you run out of bounds. It technically goes on the stat sheet as a sack, and I promise you his offensive linemen, they don't love it.
Lost 1 on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. And the back judge throws the flag. He looks at the ball, looks at the clock. Clock says 0. That's a delay of game.
Still 2nd down.
Here we go, set.
Here's Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to be taken down at the 30-yard line. A big play for Seattle. And even 30 yards.
First and 10.
Well, they've come out swinging here on this opening drive through the air, and that's exactly what they wanted to do. Generate some early chunk plays and try to get some points.
Play clock has expired. They're not going to get this one off on top.
Offense. Still first half.
Side. Get him. Motion. Stay side.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That is hard. And he's very close to a touchdown. They mark him just shy of the goal line. A big play for Seattle. It's a gain of 34. This opening drive, it has been a work of art. Now, can they put the finishing touches on? It's first and goal. Off the bootleg. No chance at all. He'll go down. Braden Fisk in there for the sack. Worked his way through. It's a loss of 5.
To play in the NFL, you got to have a short-term memory, because regardless of whether the previous play was good or bad, they're going to line up and snap it again. And in this case, really nice job bouncing back. They put the bad play behind them, forced the sack in the ensuing play, and they're right back on track.
Now from the 7, it's second and goal.
Here we go, side.
Darnold to throw. He'll get this out to his running back. And this one blown up. Good surge. Drop him. A loss on the play. Back to the 9-yard line.
Down and goal to go.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. This one caught at the 4. And he's in. Cooper. Touchdown Seahawks.
And what a response by this offense. It's not easy taking the field fight for the first time in the game, and you find yourself already down to score. They watch their opponent kind of march down the field and score on the opening possession, and they're able now to go out and square it on up. Allows you to take a deep breath, maybe get a little confidence for your defense to go out and get a stop, and they come over with this extra point. We got ourselves a tie ball game.
Jason Myers on to attempt the extra point. And he missed it. That's a rare miss for the veteran. And they are unable to add on the point after.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Now return coming from the 7. And he's brought down right at the 35-yard line. The Rams offense ready to possess the football for the second time. Their lead is just a point as they begin it on this drive with 1st and 10. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. And they bring him down, but not until he crosses midfield. It's a gain of 16, and very quickly, a 1st down. They put Adams in motion. Send a man in motion right. They go play action with Stafford, taking a shot downfield for Smith.
And that's exactly what every defense is trying to do in the passing game. They want to muddy up these windows, Mike, make every throw as contested as possible. No separation, contact right at the catch point, and does a great job forcing the incomplete pass.
They try to set up the screen, but this one doomed from the start. It's incomplete. So, after 2 straight incompletions, here's 3rd and 10. Working out of the gun, Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. From the 35, it's 1st and 10.
And the Rams, 1st down. A gain of 14. 1st down, Rams.
Again, it's Stafford. That's over the middle and caught by Smith. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another 1st down. They put Adams in motion. On the ground, this is Williams. He is met and dropped. A couple of yards behind the line of scrimmage, too.
The key to great defensive line play is the get-off. When that ball moves, how fast can you get off the ball and get into the backfield? That's exactly what we saw here. Quick read, react, get off the block, take him down for a loss.
Stafford now on 2nd down. And he's going to be dropped after a pickup of about 5.
A bit of a quick hitter here. What you're hoping for, Mike, is that the defense can't react quickly enough because the ball's coming out so hot. But they knew it was coming, and they end up holding them to just a short gain.
We're going to try to pick this up on 3rd and 8. From the gun, here's Stafford. He'll look middle, and he's got his man complete. Pickups of 11 yards on that one. 1st down, L.A.
1st down.
Really nice job there, Mike. All they're trying to do is just clear some space for the tight end and then let him go to work in the middle of the field. Now they're set up nicely inside the red zone.
Down at the 12. It's 1st and 10. On the carry, it's Williams. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down.
He does a nice job coming from his safety position, filling his run gap assignment, and keeps this to a modest gain at best.
Second down, 8 yards to go. Back to throw, Stafford. He's got it at the 3. And he'll take it on in. Davante Adams. Touchdown, L.A.
And what a fitting end to this drive, Mike. It only makes sense that he's the one that gets the ball in the end zone after making a handful of clutch plays prior to the touchdown. That was just a textbook example of one guy taking over the game.
Point after, coming up here.
For the extra point.
It's up and through. And the Rams will take a 14-6 lead.
Seahawks 6.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Very good kickoff. Returnable from the 4. He'll get this up past the 20. That's where they'll set up shop. The Seahawks offense ready for their second possession. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. First carry now for Kenneth Walker. And he's out past the 30 and out of bounds. They'll get 11 there. And that's a quick first down.
The ability to be effective on first down, Mike, it just makes everything else easier. In the event you do have to face a 3rd down the road, they're usually a lot more manageable situations, a lot easier to convert.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go, start. Start.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. That's dropped off for Walker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. 1st and 10.
That's another Seahawks first down. 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
Off the play fake, here's Darnold. And he did a pretty good job there to get back to the line of scrimmage as he's chased out of bounds.
Little indecision by the quarterback there, Mike. Do I buy time and throw it downfield, or do I tuck it and become a runner? That's what he's thinking. I think he made the final call a little bit too late, and all he could do is get back to the original line of scrimmage.
2nd and 10.
Outside.
Throwing, Darnold. That one's incomplete. Good coverage there. Made it uncomfortable for the receiver. Couldn't hang with it, and it brings up 3rd down.
All things considered, it's actually a pretty good pass. I mean, he puts the ball in a place where only his guy can catch it. But I think he hears those footsteps coming from that nearest defender, and he's not able to secure the catch through contact.
It is 3rd and 10. And some problems communicating on 3rd down, and that's going to be a delay. Whoa, things are getting tougher. It's now 3rd and 15.
Here we go, set.
Darnold. Forced out wide. And that is incomplete.
Great pass rushers live for 3rd down, especially when they know the offense has to be one-dimensional. And this is a great example here, Mike. They can just pin their ears back and go. They know there is no threat for run. It is a must-pass situation. And for this offense, they're lucky it didn't result in a sack.
So it's 4th down. The Seahawks send out the Aussie Michael Dixon to punt. Xavier Smith is deep for L.A. Now a hit, and he lost the football. And he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. And special teams changes the momentum. Right after a 3-and-out, you think you're getting the ball back instead. Not just a turnover, Greg, but a touchdown the other way.
Yeah, and you can just see their body language. The wind has come out of their sails. The offense is fired up. Great job defense. You force a 3-and-out, and you got your helmet on. You think you're about to take the field and get a possession. Next thing you know, disaster strikes. Not only the turnover, Mike, the scoop score, and they take it back for 6.
Now the point after try from Myers. The kick is good. And the Seahawks move back to within 1.
Rams 14, Seahawks 13. Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. From the 6, here comes a return. And they'll bring him down just shy of the 30-yard line. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. Now it's Stafford. The catch made by McCool. And he'll be tackled up around the 45-yard line. They'll gain 17 on that one. A very quick 1st down.
So think back to earlier in the week, Mike, and they told us they want to get him going here early and often. So I'd expect plenty of passes to head his way as this game unfolds.
They put Adams in motion. They motion a receiver right. On play action, it's Stafford. That's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Devin Witherspoon. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Mike, these are just throws you're not accustomed to seeing, especially from a quarterback that has played this much football. He's been around the NFL for a long time. He's got to make better decisions. Costly mistakes like that are going to kill his team.
Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. They'll start with a golden opportunity here to move out in front. Great field position to start out. It's 1st and 10. On play action, here's Darnold. Right side, hauled in by Cup. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 25-yard line.
And the Seahawks 1st down.
They'll go play action with Darnold. And the rush gets home. He'll go down. They got him. Work to do now as they come up on 2nd and long. To throw is Darnold. They'll try to hit him with a screen. And he's into the end zone. Kenneth Walker. Touchdown, Seahawks.
we used to have a saying that it was the responsibility of the receiver to run the route through the eyes of the quarterback. I think this is a great example here. Two guys clearly on the same page. Quarterback expected his target to be in a certain place at a certain time. He's there, ball's delivered accurately. He's able to pick up the rest with his legs, and that's a big-time connection for the touchdown.
Myers now to add the PAT. He's got it. And the Seahawks will open up a 6-point lead.
20, Rams 14.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. Here comes a return from the 3. Get across the 20, mark him at the 22-yard line. The Rams offense ready to get back at him. They'll begin with 1st and 10. Drive begins with a run by Williams. Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
I can promise you that is not how they wanted to start this drive, Mike. I mean, to get blown up at the point of attack, there was just nowhere for the back to go on that run.
Last play went the wrong way. It sets up 2nd and long. It's 2nd down and 12. Out of the gun, Stafford. That's to Parkinson, open right side. And he'll be very close to a 1st down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
This may look like a simple connection, Mike, just pitch and catch, but I can promise you the amount of time these two guys have spent together on the practice field, in the meeting rooms, just getting on the same page, seeing the game through the same set of eyes, makes what's pretty difficult seem a lot easier.
It's a gain of 2. That's good for a Rams 1st down. 2 yards.
When done correctly, Mike, this is just such a high percentage call. It's kind of hard to choose another play off your call sheet. It's impossible to defend. You can know it's coming, stack the box, whatever you want to do. But most of the time, they'll just drive forward. and pick up the first down.
So it'll be 1st and 10. They'll scrimmage at the 33. They'll go with Williams. They'll mark him down up at the 44-yard line. A gain of 11 on that one. Good for a Rams first down.
Really nice explosive play there on the ground. And tell you what, for these fans sitting in the stadium, they're not used to seeing their home team pushed around. So continue to be physical at the line of scrimmage. Mix in the runs with the pass. And if they can continue to generate these big explosive runs, I don't think they need to go away from it.
Stafford now to throw on first down. DeMarcus Lawrence getting through there to drop him for a loss of 6.
And now we're seeing the game kind of go back and forth. Each team trading blows, trying to establish control over the other. Nice chunk play on the previous play. The defense responds back with a sack, and we'll see which team can establish a little bit more of this control as the game unfolds.
2nd down, it's Stafford. To the left side, and Adams has it. They're going to work this down inside the 45. He's got a touchdown on the books from earlier, and that catch gets him a first down.
1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
This is a really nice job of just finding a hole in coverage, Mike. And I used to say, hey, when you're open, stay open. That's the art of route running versus zone coverage. And it's a friendly target for the quarterback in space, and they're able to convert.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. And he is out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage, so they're going to end up losing a couple of yards. Not a good first down.
He steps out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage.
Here's a 2nd and 12.
Set! Lady!
A shotgun snap to Stafford. And they're going to get to him and take him down, taken back to the other side of midfield. So, backed up after the sack, and now it's 3rd and long. Stafford. That's out wide to Williams. Pretty good effort on that one. It will not be enough. It's going to bring up 4th down. Sean McVay will send out the field goal unit. This one from 54 yards out. Good snap. Good hold. Good kick. And the Rams will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
And I can tell you firsthand, Mike, when you find yourself trailing in a game, you don't feel very good about coming away with field goals. But in this case, it does get them a little bit closer and cut into this deficit.
This one taken at the 7. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. And he's been a big component of the passing game so far. You see the numbers here in the first half. This defense is going to need to find a way to key in on him because he's eating them up right now.
Here we go, set. Set.
Now, faking the give. Flush to his right. Trying to get away, but he will not. They finally run him down.
A big loss on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Set. Set.
From the shotgun, here's Darnold. His pass taken in by Shaheed. And he's going to be brought down. And with that tackle, We hit the end of the first quarter of play. Seahawks football beginning this second quarter as they've got it starting 3rd down and 2. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. That one swung out wide to Walker. It'll be a pickup of 10. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
10 yards. That's good for a Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
On play action, he'll set up to throw. Just trying to avoid the rush there. He's hit as he threw, and the pass is incomplete.
Defended by Kobe Durant.
Here's Darnold again. That's caught as A.J. Barner, the tight end. And he'll be hauled down at about the 35-yard line. First time they've looked his way tonight. Good time to do it. It's a first down.
They do a really nice job of taking everything away initially, but you have to keep the quarterback in the pocket, especially if you're playing man coverage. You simply can't ask your coverage unit to match up and cover that long.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for 1st and 10. Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll get rid of it and complete it. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line.
That's another Seahawks first down.
Off the play fake, it's Darnold. Inside the 10, it is caught. And he is out of bounds. Ball resting on the 9. First down and goal.
Seahawks first down.
Off the bootleg, here's Darnold. And that one's incomplete, but a late flag comes in. Looked like he might have gotten there early. The defense still arguing about that pass interference call, but their focus needs to be a stop. They face 1st and goal. He's got his big tight end. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, it's the quarterback's best friend, and you were that guy for a lot of years. The tight end in a tight area with man coverage.
Yeah, it's really twofold, Mike, right? First and foremost, we see so many of these tight ends around the league that now have gotten to the point where one-on-one matchups, that's advantage offense. But then even in the cases they don't create great separation, Mike, it's their size, their catch radius. It's such a friendly target for the quarterback that when things get tight in the red zone, they look to the tight end.
Myers, good on the extra point. And the Seahawks add on one more as they extend their second quarter lead.
Jason Myers to kick off for Seattle.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. A safe kick taken at the 5. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense. To get back to work. They'll start out first down and 10. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. Oh, he's going to be followed up and taken down. They got him.
It's just so hard to get anything going when you're just not confident running your own system and all these early sacks. Yes, they kill drives, but think what it does to the quarterback. The quarterback just can't be confident operating out of the pocket. There's no rhythm, there's no timing, and everything you planned on doing today coming in is out the window.
The motion man is Nakua. Stafford now on second down. Was brought down. That pass is going to pick up 4 and bring up third down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's third down.
Working out of the gun, Stafford. Open man is Parkinson. And they will bring him down on the other side of midfield.
It's a gain of 27
They
yards.
get the conversion on third down. It was a gain of 27.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
In order for this play to be successful against man coverage, Mike, 2 things need to happen. 1, the quarterback has to anticipate the break. He has to get that ball out on time. And then the rest is the receiver creating the separation at the top. And when both are accomplished, you can see what the results are.
Man in motion is Smith. On play action, it's Stafford. Balled in on the left by Nakua. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
The thing that jumps out to me the most, Mike, is just how often the quarterback is able to throw the ball to his first read in the progression. So hats off to the play caller. Him and the quarterback seeing the game through the exact same set of eyes, and there is a lot of room to operate.
Now they are in business inside the 15-yard line.
19 more
That's
yards.
his third catch of this first half and good enough for a first down.
There's this misconception out there, Mike, that in the NFL you have to run the same amount of run plays as you do pass plays. And as you're seeing in this drive, you can fall on one side of that coin a little bit more as long as you're able to remain effective and efficient. So far, their passing game has dominated here early, and that last pickup leads to a first down.
Stafford to throw again. Pass is caught left side. That's Parkinson. And he's close to another first down as he's brought down just shy of the marker.
These are the play calls, Mike, that offensive coordinators use to just get their quarterback and their passing game into some sort of rhythm. Easy pitch and catch, get the ball out of his hand, see a completion. These typically, as the game goes on, lead to bigger and bigger gains.
That's to the end zone, but it is incomplete. Tyler Higbee was the intended receiver. And it's going to bring up a third down.
That's one he'd love to have back. An opportunity to score 6 was right there for the taking. Just wasn't quite meant to be.
They'll try to run for it with Williams. And he's going to have the Rams first down. At least it appears that way. Got it by maybe the length of a football.
That's good.
Nice run right there. You get down here into the red zone area, Mike, and yards are hard to come by. He's able to stick his head in there and sets him up for first and goal.
Williams is into the end zone. Touchdown, L.A.
Make no mistake about it, he may get the glory, but that does not happen without unbelievable blocking up front. So let's give the big guys all the credit in the world. He's able to displace the defense right there at the point of attack, and that's about as easy a goal line touchdown as you're going to see all year.
Extra point try, forthcoming.
For the extra point.
It's up and good. And the Rams are back within a field goal. The lead is 3.
Rams 24.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense getting their final instructions before heading back onto the field. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Here's a designed run.
And these are body blows on any defense. This quarterback has the ability to make guys miss and do a lot of damage in the run game. And that's a nice pickup there.
Here's a 2nd and 3 from the 33. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45. It's a pickup of 13 yards. 1st down, Seattle.
For the longest time, when you threw the ball to the running back, it was a check down, a swing, a screen, kind of short underneath where you relied on guys to run after the catch. But that's not the case anymore. So many of these running backs around the league, Mike, they can run routes, in a lot of cases, almost as good as the wide receivers.
And they'll move this one down inside the 40-yard line.
16 more yards.
That's a gain of 16. This offense is humming. A 1st down.
Nice job by them getting the back to the perimeter. Then he's able to get outside, stick his foot in the ground, and then get vertical. Right down the numbers. Those are the type of runs this offense wants to see more of going forward.
And he'll go forward for a couple. It's 2nd down.
Omar Spates on the stop. 2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 35-yard line.
Here's Walker. And he'll be taken down at the 25-yard line. A gain there of 10 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
And these are the explosive runs that open everything up. There's all this conversation about the value of the run game, but when you take a look at the best running teams, Mike, it's not necessarily how many yards they run for, it's how many big plays do they generate on the ground. And when you can generate big plays on the ground, it makes everything so much more difficult for the defense. I got high standards for offensive players, but in this case, Mike, I think I'm giving all the credit to the defender. He timed that one up perfectly, and what could have been an easy play ends up as an incomplete.
They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Darnold. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's not going to be able to get away. Good defense on the perimeter. It'll be a loss of yardage.
I think this play is a direct result of his film study. He knew exactly where that ball was going before the play was snapped, and that play recognition, man, it separates a lot of guys in this league and results in a negative play.
He'll gain some yardage here, but that is not nearly enough for the first down. It's going to bring up fourth down.
And it seems like he just cut that route a little too short. He's got to get more depth on the initial stem, and that way he makes sure when he catches the ball, it's beyond the sticks.
A 41-yard attempt.
Myers' kick is good. And the Seahawks add on to their lead.
And this is what you want. I mean, you clearly have the advantage, but you want to continue to apply pressure. Can you score every time you get the ball? They're able to do that here. They tack on 3 and extend their lead.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. He fields it at the 8. And a decent return there. He'll get this up just shy of the 30. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. They'll do so with 1st and 10. They'll run it with Williams. And they'll be set up now. Up past the 40 with that one. That one good for a dozen. And a very quick first down.
A gain of 12.
Well, a really nice start here to the drive. Early down success. Every offensive coordinator is trying to find ways. How do we pick up first downs without having to get to third down? We see it here. Big explosive run. Now the rest of the drive unfolds.
And he'll get this up to the 44. DeMarcus Lawrence there on the stop.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7 at the 44-yard line.
They face 2nd down and 7. They'll go again here with Williams. And he'll get nothing here. Back to the line of scrimmage, and that's all.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground. Like, there was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
3rd and 7. From the gun, here's Stafford. This throw right side is caught by Adams. A pickup there of 13. First down, L.A.
That's good for our Rams. First down. A gain of 13 yards. First down.
And this is what can happen when you're so worried about protecting the sticks, Mike. You force them to throw the ball underneath, but then you've got to be able to rally the ball and tackle. But they weren't able to do it before he gets the line to gain, and he ends up picking up the first down anyway.
On first down, it's Stafford. Right back to Adams. He's got it again.
Receiver just finds himself in a really nice groove, and there's these weird times in the game, Mike, where it just seems like every ball comes your way, every play they call, you're wide open, and you just find yourself in one of those grooves that athletes talk about. So they got to continue to ride the hot hand, because right now on that field, there's no mistaking who it is.
2nd down, it's Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And that's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
These curl routes, he's been running these routes since he was a young kid in Pop Warner football, and I like to call it pulling the string. You've got the defender thinking you're going downfield, and you stick that foot in the ground, work back to the quarterback, friendly to the ball, and really nice job picking up the first down.
He did not want to go down there. Carrying tacklers, it's a gain of 9.
And we're starting to see the fruits of their labor paying off here. I mean, they've used this run game to throw a bunch of body blows throughout the entire contest. And while some of the carries didn't result in much at the time, it's clear they're starting to take its toll on this defense.
They'll run it. First carry of the game for Blake Brewer. And they'll have first and goal. He is down inside the 10-yard line.
The story of this drive has just been their ability to sustain and get fresh sets of down. Now, in this case, after picking up that big gain on the ground, they find themselves first and goal.
They've got it at the 8. First down and goal. They'll run. It's Williams. He slowed up quickly as he gets this down to the 6.
At the 6-yard line. A pickup of 2. Brings up second and goal.
Now here's second and goal. Out of the gun, Stafford. Look wide, get this one complete. And this is not going to work out as planned. Tough spot to try to run a play like that. It is blown up behind the line.
A 5-yard loss sets up third down and goal.
So, 2 minutes to play in a back-and-forth first half. We're back to Seattle after this. Third and goal. To throw is Stafford. And this ball incomplete on third down.
There's no need to do anything reckless. It's third and long. The opportunity to convert this is probably slim. So there was nothing open downfield. I think he makes the smart decision here, Mike. Avoid the negative play and throw the ball away.
For the field goal. A 28-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Rams will cut the lead from 6 down to 3.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
The kickoff team is out on the field, and we're back to it as the kick's away. Shaheed now to return it. Ooh, nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. The Seahawks offense ready to come back out for this next possession. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. They can jig the left side. He's got it. And he's out of bounds, up close to the 45-yard line. That's his third catch of this first half, and good enough for a first down.
We've really seen both teams have a lot of success moving the ball throughout this entire first half, and just seems this possession is going to be more of the same as they start this drive.
Darnold now on first and 10. That one swung out wide to Walker.
All right, so anytime you're facing the blitz, the best thing you can do as an offense is just get the ball out of your hand. Get into the hands of receiver, run after catch. In this case, nice job by the defense, rallying to the ball. Modest gain.
They'll come up here on second down and 5. Throwing, Darnold. This one snapped by Smith and Jigba. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
It's a gain of 3. It's third and 1.
It's going to be third. They need one. And the defense can't stop there. Gain of 7 and a first down. Now Seattle going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock stops with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. From the 39, here's a 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. No one open, he'll drop it to his running back. And they bring him down, but not until they get inside the 30-yard line. Second time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a first down. Now Darnold. His throw on first down is going to be incomplete.
Up until that incompletion, they've done a really nice job on this drive, Mike, picking up fresh sets of downs. And typically, throwing the ball on first down is a great way to do it. But now they find themselves in 2nd and 10. Do you keep it in the air and try to get the first down here? Or is the idea to just make third down manageable and take your chances picking up a key third down?
Throwing on 2nd down. Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. Timeout Seahawks. That is their second as they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half. They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. Here's Darnold again. That is caught. He finds Walker. And he is out of bounds at the 2-yard line. That is a gain of 15, and now it's 1st and goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now, this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone because it's 1st and goal. What a methodical drive to close this half out. I mean, let's not forget, Mike, they get the ball after the break as well, so they get back-to-back. They call it doubling up possessions. Last one of the first half, first one of the second half. It's a great opportunity to put some distance between you and the opponent.
Four seconds still to be played in this half as that one's away. And he will sit on it here in the end zone for a touchback. From the 35, it's 1st and 10. Now Stafford. He'll let this go. Deep shot for Atwell. That's going to be incomplete. They took a shot on the final play. Prayer not answered. And that is how this first half will come to an end.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. Welcome in, everyone. Scott Hansen here on the 5th floor studios. A little abridged version of the halftime report here, as both defensive coordinators might be having speaks with their players. That begs the question, can any defense get a stop in the second half? To find out, let's go back out to the stadium and join our commentary team, Mike Tirico and Greg Olson.
Scott, thanks. Probably a tough halftime for the defensive coordinators. trying to do something to slow down these offenses. What a show they put on in the first half. First half played out a bit as we expected. We'll see if there's a surprise coming up. Both teams set to go, and the second half is underway. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense ready to get going again. They'll have it first in this third quarter. They work with a 6-point advantage as they start this drive on 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Wallace to start the drive. Not much there. He's back to the original line. No gain on that.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 24 now, here's 2nd down and 9. They'll go play action with Darnold. Take a shot downfield, looking for Cup. And he's going to give his guys a short field to work with and a chance to take the lead.
So we saw in the first half, Mike, they were willing to take some risks. It allowed them to build this halftime lead. Now the opposing sideline, they're looking to fight back. They're looking to cut that lead down. That's what that coverage seemed. It looked like they baited that quarterback to force that errant throw and lead to that turnover. Now it's their offense coming back on the field with a chance to cut this deficit.
The Rams offense trotting back out for their first involvement of this second half. They'll start from the plus side of midfield, looking to possibly take the lead here. It's 1st and 10. Throwing, Stafford. Short throw, pulled in by Parkinson. And he's not going to get too far, tackled after a gain of just a yard.
Really nice job there defensively, playing the integrity of that zone defense so well. Anytime an offense is running these crossing routes or these underneath drag routes, they're trying to cause confusion with the underneath zone defenders. In this case, they all stuck to their reads. They all played their responsibilities. And they're not able to pick up any additional yards after the catch.
And they'll take this down inside the 35. A gain of 16 yards. Good for a Rams first down.
Really nice job there, Mike. I mean, he sees the blitz coming and just gets the ball out of his hands. Understand where your outlets are. It results in an easy pitch and catch and move the chains.
And he'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Seahawks 28-yard line.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's 2nd down and 7. They'll try the right side with Williams. And he is stopped in his tracks. Loss of a couple on the play.
And after that negative run, I think this changes the play call now on 3rd down. So this offensive line has to be a lot better on 1st and 2nd down to gain positive yards. Stay on track because you don't want to be in 3rd and pass too often in today's NFL.
Throw on 3rd down, Stafford. He's got his man. It's Smith. 14 on the pickup. First down, L.A.
A gain of 14. First down, Rams.
So here's a play, Mike, that is clearly designed to attack the middle 3rd of the field. So think it's roughly the space between the numbers. That's the most valuable real estate in football. And once he understood where his leverage was and he gets his head around, great job by the quarterback on time, delivering a strike.
Now, this looks like a design run.
Stafford on the keeper. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 11-yard line.
They'll work now on 2nd and 4. Man in motion is Smith. They run over center with Williams. And not much there. Good defense. Held to no gain.
You want to see linebackers play downhill, Mike, meaning there's not a lot of side-to-side pursuit. They're attacking the line of scrimmage, attacking the ball carrier. That's exactly what we saw out of this guy here. He's able to make the stop at the line of scrimmage and keep it to no gain.
Stafford now on 3rd down. To the goal line and in. Devontae Adams. Touchdown, Los Angeles. That his 2nd touchdown tonight. Now for the point after.
On for the extra point.
His kick is good. And the Rams have taken the lead by a point here in the 3rd.
Seahawks 33.
So following the score, here's Evans to send it away. Now return coming from the 7. Now an opening past the 30. Nice job on the return. He's down close to the 35-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. The deficit is 1 as they'll search now for that go-ahead score. This drive starts on the ground with Walker. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down.
A 7-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 3 at the 40-yard line.
Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. Up brings it in left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. The training staff going to look and will step out for a moment. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is 1st down and 10. He'll swing this one out wide to his running back. After the catch, he gets that forward for a gain of 9.
Great example of 1st down efficiency. You don't always have to go for the big play, but put yourself in a friendly 2nd down. Now you have equal opportunity to both run and pass.
From the 31, here comes a 2nd and a yard. Now Walker. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Call it a gain of 13. 1st down, Seattle.
Second and short. Normally, this is a great time, Mike, to put the ball in the air and try to press the ball downfield. But in this case, they keep it on the ground. Has a similar effect. They pick up a good gain and a first down.
He's got it inside the 5. And he's in. Cooper up. Touchdown Seahawks. He's got another one. His second touchdown of the evening. That is yet another touchdown pass. What a game he is having, throwing his 4th touchdown score of the game.
It's one thing, Mike, to throw 4 touchdowns, but it's really the ease in which he's carved this defense up that has stood out the most. The defense has had no answers for this passing game, and he has just completely had his way with this group.
So now, with the lead up to 5, they're going to go for 2 and try to extend it out to 7.
The Seahawks will line up for the 2-point.
Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That's going to be caught. So add a couple more points, and they add to their lead.
34.
I know it sounds like I'm being biased, Mike, but I'm really not. Down here this close to the end zone, especially on 2-point tries, the size, the length, the athleticism, and matchups these tight ends can create, man, they are a tough handle, and it leads to 2 points.
After the TD, Myers comes on now to kick it away. This one taken at the 7. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And you have to imagine the defense is saying, how do we stop this guy? He has run roughshod through him to this point in the 3rd quarter. Stafford now on 1st down. To the left side, and Adams has it. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. 12 yards on the game. That's good for a quick first down.
I always think you can tell pretty quickly how comfortable a quarterback is in their offense, Mike, by how fast they work through their progression and get the ball to their check down underneath. And in this case, with the depth of the defense, a lot of space in the short game, get them the ball, pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, Stafford. Right side, complete to Nakua. And they're going to work this down inside the 45.
A gain of 17 yards.
A couple of big plays to start this drive. How about 17 on this one?
It's a gain of 17
Now, so far here today, putting points on the board certainly hasn't been a problem, and plays like that are why. Think about it, Mike. Sometimes you just have to take what the defense gives you and not force something that's not there, and that mid-range pass results in a fresh set of downs.
Now it's Williams. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more.
He's brought down at the 42-yard line. 1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They'll fake the handoff now. Stafford. That's called in on the left by Nakua. That's going to be a first down. A pickup of 9.
Well, it wasn't the most exciting throw of the day, but I want you to watch, Mike, is the suddenness of the route runner. Change of speed, change of direction. Those are the qualities of great route runners, and this guy's certainly one of them.
Here's the give up the middle with Williams. And he'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage.
Depending on the situation or the down and distance, Mike, the linebackers have different reads. Sometimes they read the offensive lineman. Sometimes they read the running back. In this case, his read brings him right to the play. He's able to make a big stop and keep the game to nothing.
It's another run here for Williams. And he's able to find the crease. Get ahead for 7. It'll bring up 3rd down.
And as of right now, they find themselves trailing at the moment, but it's certainly not because of the ground game. I mean, he's averaging over 4 yards per carry. Just hasn't been enough to overcome some of their shortcomings elsewhere.
The motion man is Nakua. They'll send a man in motion left. 3rd and 2. Stafford. He's got a man. That's Nakua. Complete. And he will easily pick up the 1st down. They've got 1st and goal coming up.
16 yards. And the Rams, 1st down. 1st and goal at the 9-yard line.
It just seems like whenever they need a big play on 3rd down, you can almost guarantee that he's someone they're going to try to get the ball to, and certainly easy to see why. Clutch play by everyone involved and keeps the offense on the field.
And he will get into the end zone. Kyren Williams. Touchdown, Rams. That's his 2nd touchdown tonight. Good drive. They kept the ball. Greg, they moved it effectively down the field and finish it off on the ground for the touchdown.
So often, Mike, we see teams work on a great drive to get down here close, only to settle for a field goal. But in this case, give them a lot of credit. They put a great drive together, but they're able to capitalize and finish it off with 6.
Extra point attempt to come here. He's got it. And the Rams will even the score here in the 3rd. So back to level after the touchdown. And time for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Cooper Kupp heading back onto the field. Both these offenses have been informal. Is the defense going to show up? Can anybody come up with a stop? All tied here in this 3rd quarter, and it's 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. Now he's just going to pitch this one forward.
There's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
So try again. It's 2nd and 10. They run with Walker. And this is going to be a Seahawks 1st down as the tackle is made right at the 36.
And the Seahawks 1st down. 1st and 10.
Well, this is something we don't see every day, Mike. A team playing with a traditional I formation fullback. It's kind of a lost art in today's modern game, but in this case, highly effective. Great job by the fullback clearing out the path for his running back, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
It'll be Smith and Jigba bringing it in. A gain there of 23 yards. It's good for a Seahawks 1st down.
We spent so much time talking about arm strength, and while that certainly has a place in the conversation, look at the touch of this ball, Mike. It's a deep corner route. This ball needs to have the right pace, the right trajectory to not only get it over the 2nd-level defenders, but get that ball down into the hands of his target. He makes it look a lot easier than it actually is. Nice job here by the defense. Did a good job just covering up everything for the most part. So once this ball was caught, really didn't have much of a choice but to just head out of bounds and pick up a modest gain.
Throwing, Darnold. Get this complete. It's Cup again. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the first down.
Recognizing the blitz is just the first step in the process for a quarterback understanding who you can account for with the protection and then who you can't account for. That's where your hot receiver comes in. He points to his receiver who the defender they're hot off of. That guy comes, gets the ball out of his hand, and results in a completion.
And he'll get back to the line of scrimmage at best. Might have even lost a yard there.
So it's a pretty manageable third down, so they really have the option to run or pass, so they decide to keep the ball on the ground, which I don't mind as long as you've made the decision already that you're willing to use fourth down to pick up the rest of the yards. If not, I think that's a big mistake.
A 51-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Seahawks will take the lead here in the third quarter.
Job number one on this drive, find a way to get the lead. They, of course, would have loved to score a touchdown, Mike. But 3 points here, that's a pretty good consolation prize as it moves them out in front.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. A return now from the 4. And it'll be brought down past the 25. Decent field position to start this drive. Matthew Stafford and the Rams offense getting set to go again. And he's had it going in the first half. Really had his way with the secondary. They have been powerless to stop him. Now they're trying to keep it going. The motion man is Nakua. A play fake. Now Stafford to throw. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
And at this stage of the game, it's both teams that are really seeing who can make the big play to swing the game in their favor. And this time, it's the defense. He's able to get his hands on it. Mike, I think they're lucky he wasn't able to get both hands on it because it could have been even a bigger play.
Man in motion is Smith. A give left side. Here's Williams. He'll try to get back to the line, but it's not happening. Gonna lose a yard.
Some defensive ends specialize in getting after the quarterback. Some defensive ends specialize in run game. This guy can really make an impact on both, as we saw here for that tackle for loss.
A tough spot here. Third and long. From the gun, here's Stafford. He gets this complete, finding Adams. 17 yards that time from number 17.
And while it ultimately worked out for him this time, Mike, this is not a throw he wants to make a habit of because that was risky. When he threw it, I thought that ball was being picked. I think he got away with one here, results in a big pickup, and get a fresh set of downs.
And he's down on the other side of midfield. Mark him at the 48-yard line. Give him 10 more on that one. Just enough for another first down.
Remember this one thing. It is not how well or how often you run the ball in the NFL. It's when do you run the ball well in the NFL. And I think that's what a lot of these offensive play callers are starting to realize. Can you run the ball well in critical moments of the game? More important than how many gross yards you run for.
And he will be out of bounds right around the 35. Nice chunk here in this good-looking drive. Pickup of 14 and a first down.
First down.
Anytime you have a running back like this, it's more about just how many ways can you get the ball in his hand. He's had a great game today so far on the ground. Now they're starting to find ways to get him the ball through the air, and that is a handful for any defense.
And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
We've seen this back have his way with this defense all game long, Mike. He's up over 100 yards for the game, but this time the defense said, we've had enough. They sold out to stop him. They hold him to no gain.
To throw on second down, Stafford. He's got room at the 30. And it looks like he's going to come up just short of the first down. Out of bounds, a yard shy of what they needed. They'll have to pick it up on third down. Here's Stafford.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on third down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on fourth down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a fourth and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this fourth down.
A 43-yard attempt.
3 for 3 in the game, as this one is also good. And the Rams will tie the game here in the third quarter.
So touchdowns are always the primary goal of every drive. But when you find yourself down 3 here in the second half, you've just got to find a way to tie the game up. And they were able to do that here.
So the field goal ties things up, and we're back at it as this kicks away. This is fielded inside the 5. He'll come across the 20 and taken down at the 21-yard line. The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. This drive starts at the 21. It's 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 29-yard line.
From the 29, here's 2nd down and 2. Darnold. Shaheed with the catch. And he'll be brought down after a short pickup, but that is enough for a first down.
Really nice job there to move the chains early in this drive, but now as they approach midfield, continue to keep your foot on the gas. Don't get conservative. Don't start sitting on the ball. Cross midfield and go. Anytime you find yourself on your opponent's side of the field, you have to be thinking points.
And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. We have an injured player for the Rams on the field. And as the medical staff looks him over, we'll step aside. Couple of first downs already on this drive, and they'll go first down from the 43. Once again, it's Walker. He's fighting to get back to the line of scrimmage, but can't get there. Dropped for the loss of a yard. So back and forth they go as we are through 3. And Sunday Night Primetime continues after this. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. Darnold to throw. Over the middle, Smith and Jigbo with the grab. And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
A gain of 12 yards.
They get 12 yards on that pass. First down, Seattle.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now this is going to be a design run. They let him keep it.
It's a gain of 8. Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 38-yard line.
From the 38 now, here's 2nd and 2. The run up the middle, it's Walker. And it doesn't appear that he got to that first down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down.
A 2-yard pickup.
And while that run wasn't anything really to write home about, what it allows them to do, Mike, is keep everything in the playbook at their disposal. 3rd and short, now it's up to these coaches to dial up their best short yardage play and extend this drive.
And he will have the Seahawks first down. Able to convert, albeit not by much, but they get it on 3rd and a yard.
Well, here's where you really see the value of having a good run game. 3rd and short, 4th and short, the ability to just keep it simple, win up front, turn around, hand the ball to your back, and to say, okay, more likely than not, we're going to get a fresh set of downs, maintain possession, and now continue to find opportunities to go generate points.
And he will not get away. Terrific open field tackle. Gets him down behind the line.
We call them safeties because they're usually the last line of defense, but not here. On this play, he's up there at the line of scrimmage attacking the offense, and he takes him down for a negative play.
Darnold now to throw. Well, it's another catch for his favorite target. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. They get 15 on that game. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And this is the blueprint, Mike. The ability to sustain and maintain possession and methodically move the ball down the field in the process. The defense has had no answers up until this point. And now the next step is, can they come away with 6? Because anything less than that, after this long drive, will be a bit of a letdown.
And he'll take this one in. Rashid Shaheed. Touchdown, Seattle. Greg, every touchdown counts the same, but the ones you get in the 4th quarter, they are the ones that feel a little more important.
Yeah, now that pressure shifts to your defense, your offense was able to go out and get the lead here late. Does your defense have enough left in them to get one more stop?
Now the point after try from Myers. He's got it. And the Seahawks will go up by 7.
Next to score, Seahawks 51, Rams 44.
So the lead is 7 now. Here in this 4th quarter, the tie has been broken. Let's see what happens on this kickoff. On the return, this is Blake Corum. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Rams offense and Devontae Adams heading back onto the field. And he's had some kind of game. They made it a point to get him involved early. Boy, did that pay great dividends to this point. first and 10. Stafford. There's that man again. Another catch. That's a nice pickup on a first down throw. It's a gain of 8.
Brings up 2nd and 2 at the 37-yard line.
So, from the 37, here's 2nd and a couple. From the shotgun, it's Stafford. Going right back to Nakua. Complete. And he's down inside the 40-yard line.
26 yards.
That one good for 26 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 37-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with. So
that's over the middle and intercepted. And the Seahawks will take over here just past the 30.
And we've seen this throughout the entire game. Like, these receivers are having a hard time uncovering against this secondary. You force a quarterback to throw into a lot of tightly contested windows, it's going to end up in the wrong hands.
The Seahawks offense and Kenneth Walker ready to take over once more. They lead by a touchdown as this drive begins with 1st and 10. Daylight up past the 35-yard line. A pickup of 7.
And he has been a handful to deal with throughout this entire contest, Mike. And they came into the game saying, we want to impose our will on the defense. And that's exactly what they've been able to do.
Keep it on the ground and keep it with Walker. This defense all over this one. They get him down behind the line. It's a loss of a couple.
A loss of 2 yards.
You know, at this point, the defense has to sell out and stop the run. You know exactly what the offense is trying to get accomplished by keeping the ball on the ground. But now the question remains, are they willing to take some risk here and put the ball in the air on 3rd down? Or do they play it safe and keep running the clock by keeping the ball on the ground?
And he's going to have the first down taken down after a short pickup of 5, but it will keep the drive going.
And at this stage of the game, every first down gets them one step closer to being able to finish this one out. This defense has to find a way to get off the field. They have to get the ball back to their offense to give them a chance.
Darnold to throw on first down. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Really nice coverage there defensively. And here you find yourself in a one-score game. Like, he understands the value of protecting the ball. Really smart decision. Throw it away. Snap it again.
2nd and 10. Now Darnold. Up, brings it in left side. And they're going to work this down inside the 45. 15 yards through the air. First down, Seattle.
A lot could go wrong anytime you decide to put the ball in the air here late in the 4th quarter as you're trying to run out the clock and protect this lead. But at the same time, I like that they haven't gone super conservative. Just handoff right, handoff left, and it just turns into tackling practice. So I like the balance of making the defense defend everything, because right now, possess the ball, protect the ball, and ultimately just run the clock.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8.
From the 43, here's 2nd and 8. Here's a handoff to Walker. And some good block at the point of attack. A pickup of 7, and it brings up third down.
It's a gain of 8.
Very positive returns on that run. I mean, really, the only thing not to like is that they weren't able to move the chains. But you know what? The way he ran there, I think they go right back to him and see if he has even a bigger carry in him.
They'll run the sneak. And he's going to be brought down right on that yellow line with the official signal. He's got enough for the first down.
That's another Seahawks first down. First and 10 at the 33-yard line.
They'll break the huddle. Coming up now for first and 10. Here's Walker. And they bring him down inside the 25-yard line. It's a gain of 10 yards. It's good for a Seahawks first down.
And this running game has really been rolling, Mike, all game long. The holes, the run lanes, they've been there consistently. Here's another nice run as they look to put this game away.
Throwing on first and 10 is Darnold. This pass taken in by Shaheed. And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Brings up second and 7 at the 20-yard line.
From the 20, here's second down and 7. Operating from the gun, it's Darnold. That is brought in at the 10. And the Seahawks are going to be set up first and goal. Tackle made at the 9.
That's good for a Seahawks.
Big-time completion right there, and this isn't just a spot where they're trying to run the game out here in the fourth quarter. They were not only trying to pick up points, but they're trying to get in the end zone and extend this lead. So, really nice job here late. Let's see if they can put this one out of reach.
Down to the 4, it'll be second and goal.
He was brought down at the 4-yard line. A gain of 5 brings up second and goal.
To throw is Darnold. He'll get this complete to Walker. And he can't get away. They rally to the football defensively. Bring him down for no gain.
Well, let's give some credit to the big boys up front in the trenches. They knew that blitz was coming. They held up just long enough that the quarterback could get that ball out safely and results in a completion.
They'll try and throw. Here's Darnold. Throw on the run, but it's off target. Behind his man, and that is incomplete. Jackson Smith and Jigba, the intended receiver.
It's now fourth down.
And it'll be fourth and goal coming up.
They let a golden opportunity slip away on that one. That's the matchup that they wanted. They just couldn't quite capitalize on it.
And this one, right down the middle. It's good. And that could be big. They now take a 2-score advantage.
Yeah, he does a nice job handling that kick there, but I think offensively, you come back to the sideline and you're thinking, we have to find a way to finish these drives. I mean, to be in first and goal and settle for 3, that can be very deflating for an offense settling for too many field goals.
So Myers back out there at the field goal a moment ago. Now set to kick this one away. On the return, here comes Corum. And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. Kyron Williams and the Rams offense ready to get back to work. And he has put in a full game's work and then some. Just an incredible performance on the ground to this point in the fourth quarter. Stafford now to throw on first down. That one incomplete. The defender right there to make the play. And it's second down.
He's usually such a reliable target in the passing game, Mike. We just don't see him struggle to come down with catches like that all too often. And when you're one of the go-to guys on your team, I know the hit's coming, but guess what? It feels a lot better after you take that hit after a catch than it does after a drop.
Here's Stafford now on second down. That finds Nakua downfield, complete. And they are not going to catch up to him. He will score. 73 yards. Touchdown, Rams. Greg, they are pecking away at this one now. Very big touchdown. Gets them right within reach of pulling this comeback off.
Well, Mike, at the very least, they've given themselves a chance, but can they get a stop and get the ball back again for a chance to go down and really make this one interesting?
Point after try forthcoming.
For the extra point.
The kick is good. Important extra point. The difference is just 3. A field goal here in the fourth quarter. So they've cut into the lead. Now just a field goal behind as they kick it off. Shaheed now to return it. Across the 20, they'll mark him down before the 25-yard line. And that's where the offense will take over. The Seahawks offense and Sam Darnold heading back on the field. And this defense might be about ready to wave the white flag. Nothing they have tried to throw at him has been successful. He just processes things so quickly, making the right read seemingly every time. It's a 3 tight end look as they have it 1st and 10. Straight ahead, it's Walker. And he'll pick up 2 out to the 27.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8.
Second down and 8. Throwing, Darnold. They'll try to set up the screen here with Walker. And he's going to get this one out to the 43-yard line. Good pickup of 16 on that screen play and a 1st down.
And the Seahawks.
How often do we see, Mike, the running back, they get a little too antsy and they go a little too fast on these screen plays. In this case, great job by the back. First, he let his offensive lineman go out. He then follows behind. That's the key to a good screen play.
Trying to find some place to go, but nothing developing. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard.
At this stage in the fourth quarter, great job by the defense, understanding exactly what the offense is trying to do. They're trying to bleed the clock, shorten the game. They completely sold out to stop the run, able to take them down for a loss.
Off the bootleg. Here's Darnold. That one knocked away. And it's incomplete.
This is teach tape for man defense, Mike. I mean, he is not looking back at the quarterback at all. He is in the hip pocket of his receiver. He's staying in phase and in rhythm. And then he knows when the wide receiver's hands go up, attack the ball. And that's about as good as it gets.
Throwing on 3rd down is Darnold. Nowhere to go. He is taken down.
In this defense, they just continue to put in a great night's work. I mean, Mike, you think whether it's been blitz scheme, stunts, whatever you name it, this offensive line has had its hands full. They have allowed their quarterback to be hit way too many times.
The Seahawks sending out their punt team as they try to play the field position game here, protecting a fourth-quarter lead. A fair catch signals, and they'll have it just outside their own 20. The Rams offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start this on the ground. It's Williams. The hold closes quickly. He'll pick up about 3.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
From the 25, here's 2nd down and 6. Out of the gun, Stafford. That'll be caught by the running back, Williams. And that's a first down. It will be a gain of 8.
And this is what modern-day running back looks like in the NFL. They want to be able to activate these players in the passing game, no different than they do with the tight ends and the wide receivers. When you look out there and you have a mismatch, you have a linebacker or a safety on your running back, he's expected to win, and that's exactly what he did here.
That's called in on the left by Nakua. And he's going to be brought down up past the 45.
13 yards.
Remember, he had the touchdown catch the last time they had the football. Here, he's got a first down.
1st and 10 at the 47-yard line.
The motion man is Nakua. Man in motion, heading left. On play action, it's Stafford. The open man is Nakua. And they'll take this down inside the 35. Plenty of time, all 3 timeouts left. It's 1st and 10. Here's Williams. And he's brought down after a gain of a couple.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 on the Seahawks 31-yard line.
Here is 2nd and 7. They'll drop to throw. That's to the left side. He's taken in by Smith. He is out of bounds. They have worked it inside the 15. 19 yards on the pickup for number 19. And it's a first down.
And now, after that catch, they've got a chance here late, Mike. They've got enough time to try to move this thing down. I think they can win the game on this possession.
Parkinson in motion. On first down, Stafford. Throwing off his back foot, and it's taken in. And he's close to another first down. He's brought down just shy of the marker.
Not every pass has to be thrown downfield. You can rely on the run after catch, especially a big body like this tight end. Get the ball in his hands early and let him pick up the rest after the catch.
They put Adams in motion. On the ground, Williams. And that play took a little long to develop. They stopped it for no gain at the 4. Now the Rams going to use the first of their timeouts. The stoppage comes with just over a minute to play in this one. The 12s making noise in Seattle before 3rd down. The shotgun snap to Stafford. That one broken up in the end zone. It's incomplete. What great work just to get those hands up there. And now it's 4th down.
They desperately needed that one, Mike. Down here late, they've only got a few remaining snaps to go, and It puts all of the pressure of the game now on fourth down. Let's see what play call they have in a gotta-have-it situation. And right now, this quarterback needs to make his best throw in the biggest moment of the game. And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. Fourth quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
We are in the final minute of what is now a tie game as we are set for the kickoff. Shaheed now to return it. And he'll work this one past the 25 to right about the 28-yard line. Out comes the Seattle offense as they get ready for their next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. From the shotgun, here's Darnold. That's dropped off for Walker. And they'll get about half of what they needed. It's a pickup of 5 and sets up 2nd and 5.
Second and 5 at the 33-yard line.
Working out of the gun, it's Darnold. Oh, a lot of chances on that one. It was bouncing around, but it falls incomplete. Cooper Kupp was the intended receiver. And now it's going to be 3rd down.
The game is there for the taking. They control their own destiny, but this brings up a really big 3rd down here. But remember, they don't have to force it and push the ball past the sticks. Even if they come up short, they still have 4th down in their back pocket to try to extend this drive and see if they can pull out the win here late. I really like the personnel adjustment by the defense coordinator, Mike. They go dime coverage, so they're going to bring out 6 defensive backs, really play the pass and muddy it up with as many pass defenders as you can. Nowhere to go with the ball, and now we got to see, does the offensive coordinator, when he sees that dime package take the field, what answers does he have?
Here comes Smith on the return. And he's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. This is 1st and 10. The motion man is Nakua. First down, Stafford. Caught by Nakua on the outside. And he's going to go out of bounds, though there are markers on the field as the officials will sort this one out. Boy, easy call for an official. Once the receiver steps out of bounds, he can't be the first guy to touch it. So that brings out the flag. Here comes 2nd down. Back to throw. Stafford. Unloads downfield looking for Nakua. That ball intercepted. Picked off by Kobe Bryant. 4 quarters could not determine a winner. We get back underway here in overtime. Shaheed now to return it. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Seahawks offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession.
Their own 27-yard line.
Darnold now on 1st and 10. Over the middle, that's the tight end, Barner. That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8.
So anytime you decide to blitz, the hope is that the secondary can hold up long enough to allow the extra pressure guys to get to the quarterback. But when you don't get to the quarterback and he's able to get the ball on time and in rhythm, there are holes in the back end, and they're able to pick up the 1st down.
Darnold. That one incomplete. Good job. Textbook there. Separated the man from the ball, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
Sometimes it's those footsteps. I don't care how long you've been playing or at what level you've been playing at. When that defender's bearing down, you really get a good idea what guys are willing to go through contact to secure a catch, and in this case, what guys are unwilling.
They'll try and run it with Walker. A gain there of 11. 1st down, Seattle.
There's a big conversation going on right now around the NFL about what is the true value of having a run game. And I've always thought it comes down to being good at 3 situations. Can you run the ball in the 4th quarter with a lead? How well can you run the ball on the goal line? And then in this case, how well can you run the ball in short yardage situations?
Throw on the run is complete. He'll be out of bounds. Decent pickup of 5 on 1st down.
Out of bounds just past midfield.
From just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 5. Off the play fake. Here's Darnold. To the left side, he's got it. And it'll be a short pickup. That's not enough for the 1st down.
That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. On play action, here's Darnold, who rounds another catch for his favorite target. That's a pair of hookups on this drive. This one goes for 14 yards and a 1st down.
You know, Mike, these crossing routes, you just see them being used more and more often. And really, it's because it's good against any defense. And what it does is it creates separation. It allows some of your best players to catch the ball on the move. And that short throw oftentimes turns into a long one.
And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down. And play halted for a moment. We have an injured Seahawk player. And that not a guy you can afford to lose here in overtime. They'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. Darnold to throw again. To the middle, it's cut. And they'll pick up the 1st down, a gain of about 4.
Really nice job here by the quarterback, understanding what did he need to pick up a fresh set of downs. In this case, that underneath drag route was all it took. Get the ball into the hands of your receiver, pick up a 1st down.
Darnold to the air once more. Get this complete. It's Cup again. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
brings up second.
So they have these rules for the receivers, Mike. They call them green grass rules. And the idea is if you're running across the field and you're looking at the quarterback, you're going to stay on the run. If you're not looking at the quarterback, that tells him, I'm going to sit in this soft zone. I'm going to what they call punch and pivot and stop. And that tells the quarterback to put the ball on your chest. That nonverbal communication between the receiver and the quarterback, recognizing when you're open, stay open, that's the stuff that makes a lot of these offenses so difficult to defend.
Looking to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard. From the gun, here's the give to Walker. And he's not going to get the first down. They met him, brought him down in the backfield on 3rd and short.
Well, what looked like an advantage for the offense, Mike, facing 2nd and short now has turned into a win for the defense. Back-to-back stops for a loss. And it brings up 4th down.
So the pressure's on. Here's the veteran, Jason Myers. This to get a leg up in the OT. This kick is good. He knocks it through. And they get the upper hand as they take the lead to start overtime.
Of course they would have loved to finish this with a touchdown, of course. But this is the next best thing. You come out here in overtime, you get the early lead going up by 3, and now you put it on your defense. Can they come up with one stop to win this football game?
So the opening drive of overtime yields 3. Can the opponents respond? They receive the kickoff now. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. Here come the Rams as their offense trots back onto the field. Now a first throw here in overtime. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on 1st down.
It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3 at the 35-yard line.
From the 35, here's 2nd and 3. They'll go with Williams. Well, that looked like a pretty clear hold. The gain was 5, but let's check the call. Here's a handoff to Williams. And he'll be very close to a first down. Won't quite have enough, but now a much more advantageous spot.
So you find yourself in 2nd and long. What you're thinking here as the play caller is just get this into a manageable 3rd down situation. But after that rush attempt and that big gain, they now find themselves in 3rd and short, which makes it nice. They can run or pass.
He'll try to run for it with Williams. Trying to drive his way forward. I'm not sure he got there. Going to depend on the mark, but yeah, he's short. Short, and it's 4th down.
And what a play by the interior of this defensive line. There was nowhere to run. He's able to get in the backfield for a big stop, and it sets up 4th down.
The offense is out there. 4th and inches. They'll snap it. Here's Stafford. That's to Parkinson, open right side. And that last throw will be the one that does it. He has now set the NFL record, most passing yards in a single game.
41-yard line.
They'll come up here, 1st and 10. Stafford gonna give it to Cora. Down the sideline, past the 45. And he's going to take this all the way down to the Seahawks' 31-yard line. A gain there of 27 yards.
There's 2 elements to a successful run play, and the key is having them aligned. The offensive line needs to block according to the play and create space, but the back has to hit that space at the appropriate time. And this is a clear example as to why it leads to big gains.
Now inside the 25. He's hit after the catch, and the ball comes free. The Seahawks scoop it up.
You have to appreciate the effort of the ball carrier. I mean, how many tackles did it seem like he broke on that run? But so often we see it, Mike, time and time again. The more these guys fight for extra yards, they're fighting and clawing for every inch. That ball just gets a little lower and a little looser. And the way these guys are taught now on defense, if you don't have great ball security, they are going to attack it. And in this case, they're able to pop it loose and come up with a big takeaway.
So the 12th man, a factor here, as it's a win for the Seahawks. This was a close-fought game. They were able to get themselves into field goal range here at OT. The final kick sailed through the uprights to finally close out this victory. So that'll do it for us. For Greg Olson and our terrific team behind the scenes, I'm Mike Tirico. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports. Follow us on X at EA Madden NFL. It's a win for the Seahawks. As we say, so long from Seattle.